I do remember the very first class I had at the university when I was taking my, it was chemistry. And I took a class in the old chemistry building. I still remember who it was. Dr. Alexander was the professor, and I went in. And it was an auditorium with about 250 or 300 seats. We went in, we sat down. He walked in the room, took out his chalk, and started writing on the board and talking. As you started and others started to tell me about what you were trying to create in the business college with this auditorium, I started to think back about how I learned and what all the great new techniques are for teaching in the classroom setting. And I actually got pretty fired up about the idea that, gee, we can create a unique experience here for our students. And it's not going to impact one or two, it's going to impact thousands of students. I'd really like for the students to be able to walk into that auditorium and go, wow, this is a great learning environment. And so I think we were trying to create that with the auditorium. And I hope the students will find that to be the case as they come to classes there and to lectures and things like that. Education, of course, is undoubtedly one of the most important aspects of life. And I don't think anyone would dispute the fact that if you can provide an education, then you've really provided a gift that keeps on giving. But I wouldn't call it giving. I would say I'm really trying to repay a loan because, you know, the money I didn't have to pay for tuition when I was going to school, someone else made up for that during that time. And so that sort of moves along through the years. And now I'm out here, I'm able to make contributions to the school. And in a sense, I feel like I'm repaying part of the loan that was given to me back when I was in school. I feel if I can do it, I should do it, and I have an obligation to do it. So I think about education as being important. And Cincinnati is a lot like, I'd say it's a lot like my hometown in some ways. You know, I obviously have a warm feeling for my hometown, even though I don't get back there a lot. Cincinnati is the same way. I feel it's part of my home, and it's going to be part of my life really for the rest of my life. You may not be as involved, you may not go back there even, but you never forget that was an important part of your life. So from our point of view, we feel that supporting the school and being able to improve some of the programs is going to pay great dividends, and so we feel very good about being able to do that. I think the greatest thing that we could do with this campaign is to create a lot of new alumni that are excited, even more excited about the university than when we began. You know, at the end of the day, we hope that students don't just come to the school, spend 4 years or 5 years, and get an education, leave, and not think about the school again. Because you really have adopted the university for life, I hope, and that you'll keep the school in your thoughts and in your actions for many, many years to come.